Oh my gosh, dude, when you have a natural slope like that.
I'm actually getting out of breath walking up this slope.
Look at the fish. Yeah. This is what they do all day.
In 2 years, she's completely transformed this property to look like this. So Joe's trying to get the password, which they said is pond. So these are pond-loving people, right?
That's right. Absolutely. Just wait and see this one. This is going to be a doozy for sure.
Can't wait. Is this part of it, what I'm seeing right here?
Right there, yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, when you have a natural slope like that, okay, every single human being that drives up this driveway, that's the first thing they see out here. This waterfall is coming down this slope. And does it go on? Is there more?
Oh yeah, this is just a little snippet.
All right, let's go check it out.
All right, so this is where it all starts. So this is the driveway entrance to the home, and we got this literally epic waterfall that just greets you in the face. I mean, you cannot miss this thing. And it just kind of meanders all the way up. As you pull up and enter the property, you're greeted with this absolutely stunning harmless waterfall. It's something like 140 feet long, just kind of meandering all the way up through. Now this particular feature, the husband wanted this feature. He wanted the waterfall, the wife wanted the pond. And how many times in a relationship do they both get what they want? So here is this massive reservoir, and we are maximizing our pumps. We actually have to have 2 pump stations because of the length of this feature. There's so many things I really like about this feature. The scale, the grandness of it, the massive boulders, the literal perfect gentle slope that goes down to make the waterfall look very natural. So we have this huge existing slope that we were working with, and that really helps. Also, all of these falls are all different. So they all look different, shorter, taller, different waterfall movement. I really like that. So right about here is we're maximizing the pumps right here. So one pump pumps from there to here. So there's a large basin under this area as well. And then we have a secondary pump that pumps from here and goes to there. But all the water is tied in. Kind of a unique feature, but when you're doing a big project that's so long, you know, you want to design the pumps so they last. You know, if we were to run that pump from down there all the way to the top, they'd probably be replacing their pump every year. I also love this cooling area, the second basin, because it's a bigger pool too. It just like breaks it up. Some of the, you know, we're restricted by the liner, so we can only go so big, but here kind of breaks it up, you know, a nice big pool. So I think that's another nice feature. All right, we are almost to the top of the waterfall. Oh my gosh, look at the cranberries. That is so cool. I didn't even know that. I grew up on a cranberry farm. I'm definitely gonna have to take a picture of this and send it to my family. That is unusual. Very cool. Look at this, how long this thing is. It's just stunning.
All right, so I just got out of Joe's truck, and I see this little turtle, and Greg Wittstock, the pond guy, not the pondless guy. Let's see what this is. Welcome, Greg Wittstock. We are so glad you have a chance to come visit another one of Black Koi's water features. We honestly believe Joe
Zawistowski.
Joe Zawistowski has to be one of the most talented and creative of all Aquascape CACs. I would agree. He also has the greatest crew anyone could ever hope to work with, and most amazing family. Aw. We have been fortunate enough to get to know them all. There are some pastries and cold water on the front porch. Please help yourself. We also left Aquascape premium staple fish food and Aquascape's koi crunchies in the gazebo in case you would like to feed the fish. P.S. We love turtles too. So I guess they're not home, but they left us a nice note. Wait, they are home. We're just reading the note.
We're home.
Oh, okay. I'm the pond guy, Greg.
I'm Gary Epperson.
Gary, are you the hole digger for your wife's master gardening?
She's the hole digger.
Okay, she does all that.
She does 99% of it. I do help her. It's just too big or too hard.
Yeah. So what's the story here?
Well, I wanted to have a retaining wall built, so I called somebody. He suggested a pond.
So this was not Joe that you were talking to? This was somebody else, okay.
So I called him back, talked to his wife, and told her that I had an idea I wanted to give him before, you know, he drew up the plans, and he never called me back.
Interesting.
Then I called Aquascape.
Okay.
Because
you've seen our vlogs on Laura Garden Answer and
Well,
stuff.
yeah, I saw when you and Brian put in that little pond.
And you called up Aquascape, and they told
Right.
you to go on the CAC locator. That's how you found Joe?
Yeah, he called me back, and I am so glad that we got Joe. He's not just great at building ponds and creative. He balances rocks all over the place.
Yep.
He picks up a rock and just sticks it on another one and balances
Yeah,
it.
it's a chess game.
Yeah, he's just the greatest person to work with. His crew, I have never worked for any business where you have such great people working for you. His crew is absolutely the best.
Hardworking guys that are artists that love what they do.
Oh, they're so polite.
Nice.
They're always in a good mood. They're always happy. They're always helpful. It's amazing.
Awesome. And they create this kind of art.
It was basically just a lawn of weeds with a bench sitting out there, and I had 2 limelight hydrangeas, and that was about it. It just dropped off the edge. And Joe actually brought the 2 Japanese maples in from the backyard.
Oh, they did move those. I was wondering.
He moved those.
Yep.
He moved both of the limelight hydrangeas. He did a lot of stuff like that, a lot of extra type stuff.
Was this your first pond that you've ever had?
Yes. And
wow.
that is the thing, is there are so many things I would change. I think it's too big. I would have liked more areas for seating, you know, a fire pit and stuff like that. But I tell my kids, I tell everybody, because they say, well, when we get to our forever home, then we'll do a pond. I say, no, do a pond at every house you live in.
Amen.
Because every time you do a pond, you learn what you want in the next pond.
Amen.
And by the time you get to your forever home, you will have a pond that you really want. You should do a pond now. Start now.
Amen. I agree with that. Life happens while you're making other plans.
Yeah.
You don't have to go big, but you went big, and I can tell you this right now, it looks like it's always been here, and I can't believe that 2.5 years ago, this was just a weedy lawn.
Yeah.
That is incredible. What a little piece of paradise.
Yeah.
A master gardener, Melanie, and her husband, Gary, have created
Never
out here.
gardened before. This is my first
Oh
experience
my
with gardening.
gosh. So Gary, what'd you do out here to hide everything? Show me.
Well, we just kind of designed a little box to hide everything
Yes.
and put little plants. This is where our main control for the power is.
Okay.
And we have a lamp on it. The
Yeah.
lamp is remote control as far as the
Yeah.
internet. And then we installed the controls all down here along with the fuse box.
Yep.
And the dosage system down below.
Yep, so the automatic doser
Yeah,
that
for
keeps
the
the
automatic
water
dosage.
clear. You got the ion for the algae. You got the variable speed pumps that are controlled, and it's all hidden on the bottom of a light post. Pretty good, my man. Pretty smart. All right, Melanie, what did you just tell me? Because this whole thing started because of the water feature we built for Laura and Aaron, right?
Well, I was just hoping that Laura would do a really nice big pond, because I knew she would be putting great plants in there, and I'd be able to get a lot of good ideas.
Because you watch every one of her vlogs and every one of mine, right?
Right.
And 2 years ago, this was just lawn, correct?
Weeds
I thought you guys would like
with
this.
a big drop off.
Amazing work.
Look at the fish.
Yeah.
This is what they do all day.
Yeah, they like to school. And
They go around the traffic circle.
And most of these fish were born in here, right?
Yeah, there's a few of the bigger ones that Joe gave us, and all the rest of them were born in here. Come on!
That's the ritual. Ring the bell, huh?
Dolly over there, the white one, she can't quite get food in her mouth, so I'll call her over here. Dolly, come on, and she will come over here to try and get away from the big ones.
So she likes to eat the koi crunchies, huh?
Oh, they all do. But like I say, when somebody else is here, they get real.
Yeah, because they're just
giddy.
used to you. Yeah, but this is the ritual. And how therapeutic is this?
Oh, for them or for me? I do it every night.
Yes.
But they will, all the big ones, they will come. And like I say, Dolly over there, she looks, that's Maybelline, because she's got makeup all around her eyes.
All right, now we're at the top feature here. This is just an incredible water garden, incredible landscaping. It is almost impossible to believe that this was nothing but grass 2 years ago. I mean, look how much has changed. So here we have Waterfall over here. We've got the bog filtration system and the lazy river over in this area. The water movement of the pond is coming all the way around, wrapping around, pushing the water this way. The big waterfall here is pushing it this way. All the sediment debris end up in the intake bay skimming system. It's deep. The fish love to go in there. Let's go take a look. Yeah, look at all those fish. It's so fun. So they actually are picking and eating at that parasaur there. That's kind of why that's dangling there. They love to nibble on a lot of aquatic plants. This is one of my favorite views right here. You got this chair right here, overlooks the lazy river. What I love about it is it's super calm and chill. It's got like some deep, deep tones in the waterfall. And then of course you get to see the upper view of the main waterfall from here. These two maple trees, we actually transplanted, and I feel like without having something big, tall, and mature in this space, it really would have looked like it wasn't here 2 years. So this whole area here is bog filtration. So we've got that. Looks like it's dialed in perfect because the water's crystal clear. But also a big reason is all these aquatic plants. I do like these streams because you can use them as nurseries to grow other things, and it's been super, super hot, so the impatiens are struggling a little bit, but I still think it's beautiful. My only complaint is this is one of my favorite, that Catoni aster is kind of creeping over the epic waterfall that you're greeted with when you first enter up here. I'm gonna have to tell her to trim that. So I think this project, maybe more than any one that I've ever worked on, is the exceptional amount of work the homeowners have done to this property. I know we keep saying like it's only been 2 years, but it is amazing. When this thing matures, like all the salvia, the hydrangeas, I mean, it is just gonna be just full of a variety of colors and just look even more and more better with each year.
The crazy, crazy thing about this entire property is she did not consider herself a gardener, and yet look at this paradise she's created. She's watched every single Aquascape video, and I was testing her. She pretty much has. And she watches Laura from Garden Answer, which is where she found us. You know, this is what it shows, the power of YouTube. How somebody who wasn't born with a green thumb and hasn't been doing this their whole life, she only had houseplants, but in 2 years, she's completely transformed this property to look like this. This is why I come out and showcase what our customers are doing all over the world to inspire more people to live the aquascape lifestyle. If you're interested in living the aquascape lifestyle and having an amazing place like this, check out the link below to find a certified aquascape contractor by you. I love my job.